In the early 70s, families could pack their kids into the car and head out to Wanneroo and drive straight through a pride of lions, part of an open-range lion safari experience. And while this feels like a safety nightmare in the current day, it was one of the state's biggest tourist pools, where over 30 lions and cubs roamed freely in an attempt to replicate an authentic African safari experience right here in WA. This is the story behind the Bullen's African Lion Safari Park, also known as the Wanneroo Lion Park. After 4 decades, Australia's biggest travelling circus and zoo, the Bullen Circus, stopped operating in 1969, before brothers Ken and Stanford Bullen joined forces with TVW Channel 7 to launch their new venture, an African-style lion safari park right in Perth's backyard. After opening in 1971, the park acted as a lion refuge space for displaced circus lions, home to 32 lions and 4 cubs, led by mostly tame male lion Fro, short for ferocious. Visitors drove through the park in their own cars, while lions would stroll right up, sometimes climbing onto the bonnets, chewing tyres or tearing at the windscreen wipers. It was a thrilling, chaotic and slightly terrifying experience, but for many, it was the highlight of a family day out in Perth. Along with the lions, many other animals found refuge at the safari park, including camels, emus, monkeys, donkeys, snakes, koalas and more. And running the park was a huge operation, done by Lion Park manager John Gilbertson. Ironically, John had 0 experience with lions, other than his pet cat at home. However, he saw the park being built and introduced himself and was offered the job the next day. But while the park was a source of wonder and excitement, letting visitors drive through lion territory came with risks, followed by tragedy. In 1981, Hollywood actress and animal activist Tippi Hedren, best known for her role in The Birds, visited the African Lion Safari. However, she wasn't impressed during her visit, raising serious concerns with local media about how the lions were being treated. In 1982, a man was mauled to death after he stepped out of his car and walked into the lion compound. Wearing religious medallions and holding a cross, the pack of lions attacked while waiting for their mid-morning feed. Throughout the 1980s, whispers of escaped lions also made headlines. One teen claimed that a lion ran across the Wanneroo Road in front of his car. Others reported sightings in nearby scrubland. Police investigated, but the park denied everything, pointing to the high barbed wire fencing they said made escape impossible. But this was the beginning of the end for the safari park. After operating for nearly 2 decades, rising costs, stricter insurance requirements, and growing criticism proved too much to keep the brothers' dream alive. The Wanneroo Lion Park officially closed in 1988. Attempts were made to rehome the lions, but many couldn't integrate with other prides. Tragically, they were euthanised. The Wanneroo Lion Safari was WA's first and last ever open-air zoo in the state. And while the gates still remain shut, the team at Wanneroo Community History Centre is preserving its history.